Hello, everyone. Welcome to the business meetup today. Today is a very special day because it's my pre-birthday at the same time. So I'm turning 35, believe it or not. I don't know if it's a lot or little, but I'm turning 35 this Saturday. So therefore, we are meeting today. Usually we meet on Thursdays, but since I'm flying out tomorrow evening to Istanbul to dance the whole weekend. If you know me, I'm a passionate Argentinian tango dancer. Can't speak anymore. Been coaching today. So yes, I'll be flying out. So today supporting you. But like I said, I'm doing something crazy I've never done before. So like I said, this is my birthday, birthday party. So I hope you get to stay until the end because I have a special surprise. And it is only for 3 people, first 3 people to grab it. There you go. I hope you can stay. I'll first start by hot seating because what we've been doing the past 2 weeks or so. Previously, I came here with a topic, give my 3 advice, but I want to help you where you are. I can, of course, come up with these like topics and advice, like what I think you should be focusing on, but I want to get to know you where you are and how can I support you. So make sure to raise your hand right away. So you'll be the first one to ask your questions, take the hot seat, let's say. Don't worry, the hot seat is not gonna burn. You get free business advice, free guidance from me. So how can I support you? Well, who am I? I'm Kaisa Siipilehto, the founder of LIVIO Joy. If we haven't met yet or you're watching the recording here, I'm originally from Finland. Then I met my husband who wanted to move from US to Europe and relocated to London. So the long story short, my romantic relationship made me to change everything in my life and my career at once. So I left my home country, moved to London, studied coaching, qualified as a coach, started my coaching business. And now for the past few years, I've been helping different experts around the world to basically take control of their life and career. Many of you want freedom, and why I'm a huge advocate for freedom and therefore running your online business from home is that many of you, my clients, people in my network, want more location freedom, time freedom to choose when you work, and also how you work, choosing who do you want to work with, what are your special skill sets, how you get to utilize those for serving the people you want to be helping. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been really focusing, especially this year, to help those who maybe want to do things a little bit differently than their 9-to-5 job. So if you're dreaming of starting your own business, if you have already started your business, want to build a sustainable foundation to turn your expertise into sustainable monthly income, I'm here to support you wherever you are and what is the next step for you. However, this call is not for those who want quick wins and make me a millionaire in 1 month. I'm not able to support you with that. But like I said, I'm here to support you to build your home-based business so you can work from anywhere. For the past 3 years, we were traveling. So I've been doing this from Greece to Italy to Turkey to Mexico to US to Argentina, oh, Finland as well. I've visited my family and friends there too, and I do collaboration there as well. I want you to imagine, like I said in the email, if you came from there, where would you set up your home-based business? I would love to hear those in the chat. So please put in your chats. And your home-based business can be at home wherever you are now. I also know that many people want to travel more. So where would you want to travel and serve your clients from there? What is that? And if you want to put on your camera, I would love to see your faces as well. So I'm not here celebrating my birthday alone. So you're welcome to join on camera. France or Italy? Yes, we looked at France. We spent more time in Italy. I can definitely say things about Naples, Torino, Turin. So I would love the north. I would want to visit there more. We also traveled to Sicily. There's so many places in Italy that I want to see more. To our surprise, because we were renting Airbnbs, the Airbnbs were quite expensive in France, so we didn't get to explore that yet. Oh, you are currently in France. Yes. Hey, I saw you last week. I want to hear. Thanks for coming on camera. I don't see any hands yet, so those who are first ones to raise their hands, I'm gonna take your questions now. So let's dive in. How can I support you? I don't know, Patricia, you were here last week. How was that helpful for you?
I think it was really helpful for me to just get clarity. I feel like my messaging is all over the board. So I felt like people were not understanding what I could do, what their outcomes would be. And I'm still in the process. I'm finishing up this week. I'm doing a time audit to see where everything is going because I'm working a lot on my English business right now before I start transitioning. So this week is actually going to be more focused on social media and getting my message out there. And I think that what we talked about last week just really clarified exactly who I'm talking to and then what my messaging is going to be. So I haven't actually implemented it yet, but that's on this week's plan.
Yes, you're taking the steps. I love that you're doing a time audit. I would advise it to everyone here because it's so easy that time just kind of like goes to different things. So how can we, first I was saying like how people want to take control of their time, having the location freedom as well, and doing how you want to do your business, working with who you want to be. So yes, time management is a big question for many. So I love the time audit that you're doing because I remember from last week, I'm like, okay, you want to build another business, but you're kind of tied in the first one. So how you can free up time. So I love that. For the messaging, can you tell us, I remember we talked about this last time and you had a long story. So how does it sound like now? Who do you help and how? What do they get from working with you?
Okay. So I help creatives find the joy in their life again through their creative pursuit, through embracing their creative pursuits.
Yes. How do you feel
Mhm.
now having it in one sentence?
Better. I really feel like people can understand it's something they can hold on to, grasp, and then they can decide whether it's for me or not for me. Otherwise, I felt like it was just too vague
Right.
before. So it's like, oh yeah, I can, but it doesn't really show the value. But I think when people are like, oh yeah, because I've really been feeling empty because I'm not doing my creative pursuits, that feels much stronger than, is this a class? Is she going to show me how to dance, how to draw? What is this all about?
So now that you see creatives, and we
Hmm.
talked about individuals and professionals, are you
Hmm.
narrowing it down to one audience or you just talk about creatives?
Um, I am going to narrow it down to a more um less on the professional side because I feel like there is a lot out there that's how to create your art business, how to create your blah blah
Mm.
blah creative business, and less on this. So I feel like it's maybe a niche that is not tapped into. So I also want to somehow bring in because I'm currently am a digital nomad. I've been doing this for about a year and a half. So for those of you watching, I highly recommend it. If you have been wondering whether it's a great life, I love doing this and I've learned so many things. So I'm also trying to figure out how to tie that in.
Mm.
So like how to be a creative on the road.
And that sounds amazing because, like, what I hear you say that you people help teach people how to dance and unlock. You don't even need
Mhm.
to be in person to do that. Like,
Exactly.
how you can really like broaden your perspective on what is possible and how you can
Hmm.
serve others. I like you said, I love the nomadic living and we can just travel. I mean, my family is in Finland, my husband's is in
Hmm.
US and Mexico. We have friends all over the world. So how can I take my business, my laptop basically, and go anywhere
Yeah.
to serve my clients? Also the possibilities. Now you have an unlimited network that also creates
Yeah.
the challenge what we talked about last time, how to narrow it down to something. It doesn't need to be like where people live so
Hmm.
geographically, but I wanted you to be clear on who are you drafting the message. So now that you say the individuals, you can
Hmm.
start, and I heard you been kind of doing the market research already, so not
Yeah.
to focus on the professional side. There's markets, opportunities in the more like interest and those who are hobbyists who wants to do that,
Yeah.
unleash
Do you
their
think
creativity. Yeah.
Do you think it's too narrow if I focused more on creatives who want to do what I'm doing, who want to go on the road, who want to um, be a digital nomad? So do you think that's too niche down, or what is your opinion?
A lot of people want to travel and be nomads, so
Okay.
I don't think so, but
Okay.
maybe that's an area you want to do more research on.
Okay.
Ask people, whatever are your networks, your audience, and when you're building your audience, be in dialogue with them.
Okay.
Um, and then, of course, like, are they nomads already, or would they want to be and do that on the road? Um, Ultimately, you want to have something that there's at least 1 million people
Okay.
in your audience. But if we think about what are we, 9 billion, 8, 9 billion
Yeah.
people, I would think that there's at least 1 million people
Yeah.
who want to unleash their creativity, have more joy doing those creative
Hmm.
hobbies, dancing, art, whatever you teach, and do that on the road while they are traveling
Okay.
or being nomads.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know,
I
but I would think that it's not too narrow.
Yeah. I mostly the questions that I get is about my travels. Like, um, people are interested in traveling and because it is a newer thing, to be nomadic and what that looks like, on a creative salary, because we tend to have lower salaries, unfortunately, a lot of times as creatives. But, so also like how that looks on a budget. How do you One of my struggles was I couldn't bring my paints with me, which
Yeah,
was really difficult. So I adapted to a whole nother medium for my drawings. I bought some watercolor pencils. Um, so
I
things
know
like
you kind of
that.
I know you kind of decided to go for individuals, but
Hmm.
now I'm kind of hearing that you have a personal story and experience being a creative and
Hmm.
taking your profession on the road and being nomadic.
Okay.
How I know you said that there's a lot of people already helping to build their creative businesses, but what if you would narrow it down to those who want to be creative as nomads? Do you think there's a market for
Yes.
that? Is there already others doing that?
I I think most of the creatives that I talk to do want to do that. I think most of them do want to be nomadic, but they're having a hard time because the advice they're finding is I quit my corporate job and cashed out my 401k and sold my second home.
Yeah.
And they're thinking that is so far removed from their reality that they're like, how would I even do that? Right?
I hear that
Yeah.
there's potential for you to help them with their mindset. Do something
Okay.
different they are not used to or don't even
Yes.
see the possibilities. Maybe they think like, is this possible? Then you can show them that yes, it is.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
know you kind of
No, it's
decided
actually
already,
getting,
but I want you to think about like who do you really passionately want to serve? And like you said, yes, there is people out there already helping to build their
mhm,
businesses. I'm not the only online business coach either,
sure.
but I believe there's clients for all the coaches out there. And I'm also like narrowing my focus to those who want that freedom to build their home-based businesses and travel more
Okay.
or live abroad or just work from home
Yeah.
and have more time for their family. But how can they free up the time, focus on their skills and what they are passionate about? So if you think about your network, your group of people, the
Hmm.
creatives, do you feel like, oh, there's a lot of people who are kind of stuck in what they are doing and they would want to unleash that, travel more, and not being
Yeah.
like, I mean, stuck in a sense like, oh my God, I can't take my paints with me. So I can't do
Yeah. I think, yeah, I think definitely, or like, how do I dance? How do
that.
I dance if I'm in a tiny little room? Well, I mean, you can find dance places, or maybe that can be part of our forum, the best places
Yeah,
to go salsa dancing, and you know
yeah.
in France or wherever you happen to be, or different ways to get out and still do your creative. And maybe it's not even necessarily for a business, maybe it's just how you can do your creativity while you're on the road. So instead
Mhm.
of going to all the museums and hitting all the tourist spots, maybe you would be more content to sit on like one of my favorite parts of Paris was sitting on the Seine and just painting
Mm.
and just drawing and sketching. So
Yeah.
that's a very like creative, artistic thing to do, or just writing out in nature. So it might be you might sit in the square of someplace in Italy and just write as you people watch, right? So that would be a very artistic way, or a very creative way to approach travel.
And those creatives who maybe are ready for something new, I can
Hmm.
totally see that a change of scenery, like changing the location, would also unlock ideas and the creative.
Absolutely.
so how they can do that. I can totally say that one of the best things for me is like, I'm not a professional tango dancer, but I really enjoy that. So we've been choosing a lot of locations based on where is good tango. So I always go, we find the community, the local community there. We get friends right away, and just like diving into the creative community there. For us, it's the tango, and for others, it can be other communities, and how just like exploring that can help you to find like-minded people wherever you are.
Yes, exactly. Or go to the artist communities. By the way, if you want a really good tango, go to Montreal, Canada.
Oh, I've never been to Canada. We were invited to that, to Montreal. I think there was an event.
Yeah.
Like, hadn't made it yet. Paris also has great tango. So
Paris, yes, Paris has excellent tango. But I've been to the I don't know if they're still doing it, but they had Festival International de Tango de Montréal. So I don't know if they're doing it after the pandemic, but just as a side note, yeah, check out Montreal's tango. It's great. It's fabulous.
Thank you. I will. So Patricia, what would be the one question you're kind of hesitant or stuck, or what I can support you with today? What will be the one question to unlock you to the next step?
So I think at this point, I've really narrowed down, and I've got a good focus of who I want to attract, who my ideal customers are. I guess maybe just finding where would I find everyone. I have been doing research as to which social media platforms creatives hang out on. It's not Facebook. They are not on Facebook. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube seem to be the top three for creatives. So I'm wondering, as I'm looking at my marketing and drawing in my audience and my people and building my email list, what are your suggestions for finding people to both build your email list, but then also eventually potential clients and then clients?
Yes, great question. I want to see some hands here. Who else is wanting to build their audience, are in the stage of building your audience, building your email list? So you can put me in the chat if you can't raise your hand. Happy to support you with this, because I think, let me first ask you, you mentioned the 3 channels. What are you most comfortable with, or like what channel you enjoy the most?
So I've been doing a lot more on Instagram. I'm comfortable with posting content on there. I just started TikTok, so I don't know if it's fair enough to say that that I like it or don't like it. So I do find that algorithm sometimes, if you watch one thing that's aside from whatever you were watching, like I used to have just a bunch of dancers on there, and now all of a sudden I watched one video on something else, and then now it's all that. So I could see where you could get lost in TikTok very easily. I have not done anything to build my subscriber channel on YouTube, but I love looking at YouTube, and I used to spend hours on YouTube when I was choreographing things for dance.
I would say choose one and focus on one. And when you are established, you have an audience and following there, and it's working for you, then you can expand. So to me, it sounds like you would start with Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
and then you can focus on the TikTok later.
Okay.
Especially now that you're doing the time auditing, like see how much is going time, how much time you have for social media marketing, other marketing as well. You said you haven't built your list yet, so think about when you start building it and how do you want to
Mm-hmm.
also be communicating via email. I
Yeah.
also would advise to get people's phone numbers because emails get blocked and go to spam. So that if you're hosting
Oh.
events or something, ask their phone numbers as well.
What about like a WhatsApp? I haven't actually explored going on WhatsApp more, but all of my all of my clients in um who are not in the USA, they all use WhatsApp except for my Chinese clients for
Yeah,
English. But
I found
yeah.
that WhatsApp is more common in Europe and
Hmm.
in US, and uh, I've heard Voxer, and I use that. I don't like
Hmm.
Voxer myself. I prefer WhatsApp, but
I
maybe
haven't
it's because
tried
I'm
it.
not used to that. Uh, I use WhatsApp. So when I have, for example, a group coaching,
Hmm.
my group coaching program, so those who are part of that, we have a WhatsApp group. So they get support between the meetings. So I think I find
Okay.
WhatsApp great for that. If you're just like building an audience, I would then, and I haven't used a lot, but Telegram is quite used for that.
Oh, I've never heard of
So
that.
as a channel, I know that a lot of at least coaches and consultants
Uh-huh.
use that for more like direct messaging with their audience. And direct
Okay.
messaging is really booming. There
Yeah.
is 40 million direct messages sent worldwide in 1 minute.
Wow.
40 million messages. So obviously, companies use direct messaging for client support, um, any questions, like customer support to serving their clients. Like I said, I use the WhatsApp for my groups. They
Hmm.
are already clients. So I think you want to think something that works for you now where you can maybe build the audience. And how do you want to then serve those who are your clients?
Yeah,
How does
I
that
think
sound?
WhatsApp is the easiest for me, especially because I'm nomadic, I
Yeah.
change my phone numbers. So that's
Yes.
another thing to think about. So like um when people have you put the phone numbers, I'm like, I can't use my US my US number is attached to the WhatsApp. Um because that's always and it's just a Google number, right? So it's not a real phone
Yes.
number with like AT&T, but yeah, like my AT&T number is deactivated. Now I have a French number, but when I move, when I'm in Albania, I don't think I'll be able to use the French number,
Right.
right?
And I
So,
have like
yeah,
6 SIM cards. I'm using two at a time. So
exactly.
WhatsApp has a business account as well. So maybe you want to
Oh,
look into
okay.
that. So I would say
Oh, okay.
start building your audience with Instagram because you're used to that. That said, yes, you can create content for YouTube as well. YouTube is great
Hmm.
because then people search how to, or some content
Hmm.
like that. For me, would be like how to start a business, how to, build your home-based office and work from home
Hmm.
or remotely as a nomad. Um, when people would search and think about your audience, what they would search, and then create
Okay.
short YouTube educational
Okay.
content, or is it creative content? What would be that? It can be different strategy for Instagram and YouTube. But yes,
Okay.
YouTube is a great channel as well. Think about your time management first and then where you want to focus
Yeah.
on. For me, YouTube is more passive. I upload these. I have those who are my club members. I
Hmm.
share the trainings with them in a private list. So I serve my clients mostly there. I'm not looking for like new ones there, but I know many
Okay.
who do that they are building their subscribers there.
My son actually was saying, he said, Mom, you should do the little shorts
Yes.
for YouTube. Because he
Yes,
said,
those
I'm
the shorts are
forever.
booming,
Yeah.
like reels on Instagram or things like that.
Yeah.
All the like new things that platform have, like they
Hmm.
want you to use that, and that's why they
Yeah.
kind of put the emphasis on them.
Yeah.
So the shorts, yes, definitely. So what you can, and then you can think about if you do reels, 1 minute reels, and
Hmm.
then the 1 minute short, can you use the same content?
Same one. Yeah.
Yes.
So I try and
Yeah.
post um cross platform, but then I was also hearing that that screws up the algorithm because if it has like the Instagram branding and you put it on TikTok, then
Yeah.
TikTok
No.
bumps you to the bottom. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, now it's just taking, then I have to create a separate reel for every single platform. I can't do that
Yeah.
easily.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's yeah, wherever, what is the channel you're in, create there. Also Facebook, I know you're not focusing on
Mhm.
Facebook, but whatever, like you would share like a YouTube video on Facebook, that
It
means
goes
that
in
you're
reels.
directing people off Facebook. So Facebook don't want people to do that to take them off the platform.
Yeah.
So uploading videos on YouTube, and then you would upload the video separately on Facebook, for
Yeah.
example. So yeah, you wanna be treating, of course, the channel how they want. But I see that time is 35 past. So
Mhm.
Patricia, I'm great to hear that you're doing the time audit. You're now more clear on your messaging. Who do you serve and how? And now wanting to build your audience. I know you mentioned the individuals. I kind of heard that you would really have skills and that personal experience and story to help those professionals. So I want to hear
Okay.
kind of what you come up with.
Okay.
I will take one question if there's somebody who wants to jump in, but I
Thank
did
you.
promise you. Yes, great to see you. Who's the fast one? So come and ask your questions. But like I said, happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you, River. I am gonna share you something. I have it on my screen. So let me just, okay. Hopefully you can see, because like I said, it's my birthday, so let's do the special now. And think about, where do you want to see your business in 6 months? If you have a business already, or if you haven't started yet, what would that look like? I want you to just like close your eyes for 10 seconds. What are the first things that come to your mind? Where do you want to see yourself, your business? Who are you serving? And how? Like Patricia was sharing that in one sentence, very clearly, who is she serving and how? So what could happen? Maybe when you think about this, you have a lot of questions like, oh, how do I do this? Or how do I do that? So what could happen if you have the support to do it right? Or not right, but that save time and energy and money, perhaps, to get you where you want to be in 6 months. And now I would see the hands that who wants to skyrocket there? Who wants to be living that vision that you just envisioned? what would be happening in 6 months, and who would want to fast track yourself there and work from anywhere. Home, traveling, moving abroad, moving to France, or London, where we are now. Come and say hi. And this is the crazy thing I've never done before. So who would want that personal guidance and advice for only $35 now? Because like I said, I'm turning 35. So that's the magic number now. Would you take it? This is getting personal guidance for a whole month from me, guiding you weekly for a whole month for $35. Who would take the offer? I don't see the chat, by the way, because I'm sharing. So if you're putting me in the chat, unfortunately, I can't see that. I see a hand here. So what I'm doing for this birthday that I've never done before is that you can get now access to my one-on-one program for a whole month for only $35. So how can you get off? This is normally $500. So how can you get $464 off and get all of this? So like I said, I would be guiding you for a month. You have private meetings with me. You have also bonus access to my group coaching where we meet up to 3 times a month. You have the direct chat support with me. You get access to my library where I have these assignments like self-coaching exercises for you to also work on your own time. You have assignments, you have coaching success feed to track your progress, your actions, your plans, and VIP access to any events or special resources that I'm having. And what is special is that I know if we haven't worked yet and you just don't see the value in what I'm guiding you through, you do have option to then cancel after the 30 days working with me. So this is basically zero risk. You invest $35 for a whole month, and then you can cancel, get your money back if you feel like you haven't received the value that you expected, if coaching is not for you and I'm not the right person to guide you where you want to be. So who would be interested in this? And I'm just like saying that this is only for the first 3 people. Obviously, I can't take all the available. You're the first ones who will hear about this offer, and I can guide you through how to get the $464 off today. If you raise your hand, if you want to be part of this, get those meetings with me, get access to the group coaching as well. So like I said, I haven't put this offer out yet, so you're the first ones to grab it now if you want to. Okay, I see a hand, so I will go back and let me see. Oh, I also see the chat now. Yes, interested. I will guide you through. So here is a link. I will put this actually in the chat so you can go. Can it start in December? Yes, of course, we are in the middle of November. So what we'll do is that when you sign up, we have an onboarding call with you, and then we'll set up your meeting. So you can go to the link and choose, there's three options, three programs. So choose the Master Your Life and Business program that the retail value is the $4.99. So that's the private. There's separately a group coaching program and a club. So when you choose that, and then you can set up your profile. You need to set up to check in. So if you don't yet have a profile on my website, just choose a username and password. I heard when people were joining my club last month that it might take some time to get the confirmation email to confirm your address. So if that's the case, you can email me that you're waiting. So I will give you in the 3 spots. Just putting my email here in the chat. You can put me now, just email me now to kaisa@liviojoy.com so that I know that you are setting up your profile and paying your tuition. So once you have your profile and password, just go to the checkout and you can enter this code, BIG35, BIG35, and you complete your first tuition, that is $35. I will contact you then once I see that you're signed up and you're all booked. I will contact you for an onboarding call. So we will see that everything is okay. And you get access to me. Like I mentioned, you have a chat support with me. So what is the channel that we use, Messenger or WhatsApp, for example? And once we've worked together for the 30 days, you can choose whether you want to keep continuing with me in this private program, or if you just wish to join the group program, we can do that as well to see which one of the two memberships would suit your situation the best. Okay. I will just quickly show you the website so that you know what it looks like. Is somebody able to already did you get the link? Are you able to join? So here, when you click the link, you come to the memberships. So like I said, you just select the Master Your Life. Like I said, then you'll either sign up if you're new, or if you have a membership profile already, you can log in. And here you then have the enter a coupon code. And now I'll show you that it should work, that when I put the BIG35, it reduces you. So here is the total. You will then have the ability to check out to complete when you're logged in. So I can't do it now, I'm not logged in, but I just wanted to show you this. So I will get emails when you've logged in, you've subscribed. So then I will contact you to set up that onboarding call and to hear from you, when would you like to start? Like here was already like, can we start in December? Of course. And like I said, kind of zero risk because, oh, I lost you, okay. So zero risk, you can cancel and get your money back if you didn't get value during those 30 days of working with me. So I saw some hands and interest already. Like I said, this is only for first three people to get this support for the whole month for $35 with me with the money back guarantee. So like I said, I've never done this before, but it's a big 35. So that's why I wanted to celebrate with you. How can I support you to take your business to the next level so that you can start turning that expertise into sustainable income. We'll go over what we've talked about today, like what is your ideal audience? What are your priorities? What you want in your life? What would your ideal clients need and want? And how can we put that together to a program or a course or offer? What do you coach or serve with? So a lot, depending where you are, we'll go through these steps with you, whether you're building your audience, wanting to monetize that, get into conversations with your ideal clients and make an offer to them. So wherever you are, I want to support you to get there. Hi, Alice, you just joined.
I'm sorry. I was
I
busy
know
doing
you
other
have your
things.
France lesson. So are you coming to the group call? Oh, you have one on Monday.
Do I have one on Monday?
Yes, you won the Halloween special,
Yeah,
so
okay,
we
okay,
have a group
okay.
session.
Yeah.
Yes.
What time is that on Monday? Just remind me.
No, I sorry, I can't remember on top of my head.
That's okay. You can text me later. Don't worry.
It's your morning. It's your
Yeah,
morning.
I understand. Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to show you because I know you're in the group. So I have this crazy birthday offer now for 3 people, and I've seen 2 hands already. So I wanted to walk you through this, that if you want my personal guidance and access to the group, we can start this with from December with you, because you're now in the group. So you would get access to my one-on-one calls, the group calls, and all the other support for a month for $35. So if you want to get the $464 off, I can walk you through this. So just let me know if you're interested, and I will help you.
Okay.
Okay, I see email sent. Thank you, River. Did you confirm your email already, or you're waiting for the confirmations? Just want to see where you're at so I can support you. Do we have questions? I'm looking for my phone, but I'm on the Instagram live here, so that's where my phone is. So what time is it? Okay, I'm gonna jump to my group coaching call now. So it was great to see you all. Patricia, it was great to hear what you've been creating in a week and where you will go. So next week we'll meet again. You have access to me in these free business meetups as well if you didn't get a chance to take this offer today. This offer is available as long as I have spots available, or over the weekend, because my birthday is on Saturday. So I will be focusing on dancing, and if you don't hear from me, I will check in with you on Monday on these, and we'll meet again next week. Thursday, the usual time, the same time as today, so 10 a.m. Eastern. US, which is 3 p.m. here in London, and 5 p.m. in Eastern Europe, or join wherever you are in the world.
Hello.
Okay. Sorry, I just unmuted you. Yes. So great. I see email sent. So I believe I have one more spot now available. So you'll get a chance to grab it or not. If not, do send me an email, because we'll see if somebody chooses not to start working with me. There might be spots opening, so never too late to email me and get this crazy offer. So thank you all for coming. Next week I will take your questions again, see where you're at, how can I support you to get to the next level. So thank you all for coming. Okay, I'm gonna stop the share. Happy birthday, thank you. I'm so excited and I'm scared. Like I said, I don't know. Is 35 a little or a lot? But that's where I'm at. Now you know my age. It's all out there in the offer as well. So I hope you all have a great weekend as well. And I look forward to seeing you next week or in your onboarding call. So thank you. See you.